What's up?
What's up, guys? How are y'all doing?
What's up?
Dude, this is it. The last and final episode. We've done this for 46 episodes, almost entirely in a row here.
The finale.
It's the finale. It's the end of 2023. We're going to be talking a lot about that because we all have dreams and aspirations in 2024. Tonight, we're going to be talking about 2023, though. We want to hear all your best stories. If you missed the stream, let us know in the comments down below. How did your year go? What were your greatest moments of the whole thing? And that whole deal. Gentlemen, how are y'all doing tonight? John, start off with you, man.
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm looking forward to the holidays. I'm looking forward to seeing and listening about everybody's best catch of the year. I'm sure we got some fishing stories that can be told, and maybe even hunting and trapping stories.
We got a few coming up. Dude, we got people piling in here. Check it out. MD Outdoors, Peter Orchard Studios, Cameron Mitchell, Andrew Can. Sir, it is an absolute pleasure as a buddy of mine. Is this on StreamYard? Come on. Would we use anybody else? I'm a huge fan.
Definitely.
Me too.
So everybody in the chat, this is what we're talking about, kicking things off. We're going to be talking about 2023, your best moments of the year, the worst moments of the year. What are we going to be looking forward to in 2024? We got all kinds of things to talk about. Grant, how are you doing, man? What were you doing this weekend? And tell me about your year. Let's get started with you.
I'm good. Good to see everybody in the chat. I've got a few more in here. Wild Japan, Christopher Velo, what's up? We got into some more duck hunting. We just haven't gotten any more new ducks. I expected some new ducks today. We had a little cold front come through. It was 19 degrees this morning. It was pretty chilly. Did have to break some ice, thin layer of ice on the water this morning. But, yeah, we need some new ducks. All the ducks this morning were staying on the lake. So
you got old ducks or something?
Yeah, they've been shot at. They know not what area not to go to because they've been shot at. So we need some new ducks to migrate down. I think the way it looks like on all the things I've seen, they're still all up north, like South Dakota and Minnesota. They're still up north, and their seasons are over with. So if everything isn't froze, they've still got food to eat. They're not getting shot at. There's no reason
they're not getting pushed down. I see what you're saying. So they're hanging up north a little longer.
Yep. So hopefully we get another push. I went to another spot I'd never been to over the weekend with the guy I hadn't hunted with in years, and it was a beautiful spot. I did post a picture or two in Discord of that. But, yeah, it's just we need some ducks. They're still up north.
Dang, them freaking ducks.
I got to ask real quick here. I'm curious about this. So Andrew's saying, did you get your upgrade? You won. I don't know what you're talking about. So Andrew here, he is affiliated with StreamYard. Again, thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight, man. It is a pleasure. And I'm not familiar with what you're talking about, what we won. Now you got me curious.
Yeah, I'm not familiar either.
Sound like you want an upgrade. StreamYard upgrade, maybe?
Yeah, like is that what we're talking about here? That would be wicked, and we would
use it.
Yeah, we would put that to the test.
Yeah, we would.
The KDCC giveaway.
Maryland Outdoors, good to see you here.
Somebody else won that. Andrew, we're gonna have to chat. I didn't know that we won that. I know we entered that because I was excited about it, but I didn't hear about it.
Pickle Outdoors
makes my day.
Good to see you.
In a minute. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the end of the year for us.
Man, yeah. It's been you know what? Like we're sitting here getting all caught up on stuff like that. What do y'all say we get some tunes going?
So Mark
tunes, background music.
We're gonna start off just a little bit chill. We'll kick things up in just a minute here because we got a lot of things here.
So real quick, is our next stream going to be Tuesday, January 2nd, my birthday stream?
I was going to call in sick that night.
You can.
Yes, of course, we got to celebrate your birthday, John.
All right, okay.
Do that every year.
I hope to keep celebrating them because the alternative.
Yeah, right. You only have so many left.
Yeah. Wait a minute. All right, I got you, Stanley. Taking a shot there.
I think what we got to do. I know we talk about this. We never finish it. We never finalize it the way that we should or whatever. Just because we're always excited about jumping on. But I think we should have a big birthday bash. We need to get like 10 people up on the stream. Make it just this big convoluted mess where you just can't understand anything anybody's saying.
I'm not against that. Mark J, good to see you, bud. Hey, I was watching your video on that underwater camera for ice fishing. I only got about halfway through and I had to stop watching and get ready for this. So I got it in my folder to watch it still, but that thing looked pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a camera for ice fishing.
Yeah, I don't know that you would have to use it for ice fishing. I think you could use it for regular fishing.
That's what it looked like to me too.
Yeah,
it'd be awesome.
Drop that thing down to the bottom of the oil rigs, John. That would be
it
sick.
Would. Hey, Cameron Mitchell, we don't have super chats enabled because we don't have the requirements yet. Since we moved over to its own channel for the Outdoors Live crew, we don't have the 4,000. Was it 4,000? 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, something like that. I don't know where our watch hours are, but I know we don't have the subscribers since we only have like 152. So we gotta get more subscribers to be able to get the super chats.
Yep. We're getting there. In the meantime, do this. I'm going to show you what to do. In the meantime, since we're not able to accept super chats or anything, what you can do is just type in the word super chat, $10 like that in the chat, and then that'll let us know the sentiment. You know, that'll give us the sentiment, and then we're good.
Right.
Hey, you want, since it's like that, just type in $100. What the heck?
Yeah, well, I mean, don't get too ahead of yourself. I mean, calm down.
Wild Game Pursuit is here. Good to see you, bro.
Christmas time. Not everybody's got that much disposable fake funds.
We go fishing. Are you guys back in Texas yet, or are you still up there in Colorado, snow skiing and climbing mountains? They're having a heck of a vacation up there.
Yeah, and when can we expect, like, not even the video. I don't want the video. I want the playlist of videos on that trip. I want all the behind the scenes. I want dinner.
Thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate it.
Yeah, heck yeah. That one's worth toasting.
You know, they tax us on those.
Wow.
Ooh, now we're talking.
1,000 super chats. Good with that.
Oh, check it out, dude. We're even getting it with 1 yen. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Got a good crew in here. I know we got a bunch of people that fish and hunting here.
Okay,
Mark J. So far this year, I'm putting you on the spot, Mark. So far this year, what was your best trapping catch? So far, I know you're just in the middle of it now, but what was your? Doesn't have to be the biggest or anything, but the one that got you excited. What was it? We'll wait for you to answer that one.
So where Wild Japan caught his largest largemouth.
Yes, which, by the way, I got to say, Wild Japan. So we're going to be looking at photos here later. I don't have your bass in there. My apologies. We're focused on. I wanted to give everybody who lost the photo contest this year, I wanted to give everybody a second chance with their best catches. I had that slideshow whole thing put together before I went through and looked at everybody's photos. Long story short, my apologies. I don't have you on there, but it is well-deserved. Anybody who wants to see, like, probably the best fish we've seen out of Japan this year, check out the Discord server.
There you go.
Wild Japan got it.
All right, we go fishing back in Texas. Snowed 6 inches on the day they were leaving. Wow.
That's a good reason to leave.
13,000 feet. Yeah, I went up there on a 4-wheeling trip with a bunch of Jeep friends and doing all those passes over to Telluride and all that. Black Bear and all that. It was awesome. It's just gorgeous up there.
I do kind of want to do that. I'm not going to lie.
What's up, Monica? Good to see you.
In the house.
What's up, Monica?
Caught a tarpon and a few piranhas a few weeks back. Wow.
Yeah, I'm actually I want tarpon. I'm a meat guy, so tarpon's a little bit lower on my priority list, but piranhas is definitely on my bucket list. I've talked about that a couple times on here.
All right, Mark.
To catch Andy.
Meek.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't even know what mink pelts are worth nowadays, but that's a pretty cool catch.
I think I recall the video on that, Mark, but I think I'm remembering that. That was a couple months ago, but I hope I'm not wrong about that. Did you eat that? I'm curious.
I know he wasn't like trying to trap a mink, I don't think, but he happened to get it, I think is what it was. You know, I agree with that sentiment. I got my mom and dad both from Colorado. I got a lot of family up there. But yeah, great place to visit. I wouldn't like to live there for a few different reasons. Man, the hunting and fishing is pretty good.
Right. I'd like to just go out there and do some hunting, some elk and mule deer.
Oof, there you go.
I could spend, I could do probably like a couple weeks a year in Colorado pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
Bighorn sheep.
Mhm.
That's a young man's game there.
Did we say elk already?
I'm too old and broken for that.
What you need to do is when you get up there, find yourself a couple of YouTubers like the young guys, the guys with the strong back. And you get them out there to
carry
drag
me
some
around.
for you. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't go that direction. Like
Yeah, tan it and keep it at the bar. That's awesome.
Nice.
Huge herds of elk. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Dude, yeah. See, that's I can't even put elk on the bucket list because I don't even have a good buck on my wall. But if I was able to do any hunting at all, elk would be so high on the bucket list.
For me, yeah, because all the meat you get from an elk.
Oh yeah, and it's good too.
Elk, moose, I would just love to get either just because of all the meat you get from it. And yeah, it is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we worked at this place in Corpus, where it's called House of Rock. Great little place. You ever get a chance, if you're in Corpus, it's an awesome little venue. Go check out some music, get some good drinks and everything, good people. But they had this guy, I don't know if he's still there, but he's a hot dog vendor that would sit on the curb and make hot dogs. And he would make like elk hot dogs and camel hot dogs and just like the weirdest meat you've ever heard of. But he made them into a hot dog and they were freaking awesome.
Very cool.
Oh yeah,
bluegill this year, huh? Cane pole fishing though.
I got all the respect in the world for that. That's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, we do. I talk about it all the time. We get all these sharks. We get like big time fish down here, especially saltwater. That's just the way it goes. That's what we go for. And yet every year we go up to Wisconsin in the summer, and I get to spend a couple weeks up there with family, and we fish hard for bluegills. And dude, I enjoy every moment of it. It's just fun.
Yep.
There's none of the stress that I go through when I'm like down here doing, fishing off the beach, offshore. None of that stress.
Yep. You're right.
Yeah, and a 2.4 pound bluegill's a big one too.
That is. That is very big.
It's a sturdy cane pole you got for a fish like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like eating bluegill too.
Yeah, bluegill is right up there near crappie as far as eating wise.
I think I've still got like 20 pounds of bluegill that I'm working on. We brought back from Wisconsin in August. Wow, we eat like 2-3 pounds a week.
Nice. Yeah,
the duck. Yes, duck is like one of our new favorite meats of the year. We've been eating a lot of duck.
Shoot, there's places in Texas you can go hunting.
Yeah, I mean, the bays around here, it's just hard to find a place to go do it. I need to get the John boat going, talking about that like every single week for the past 6 months.
Yeah, I know. Certain times of the year when we're on Choke Canyon, they're out there blasting duck hunting right there on Choke Canyon.
Really? I didn't know. Oh, that makes sense. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
From the shore?
No, typically they're on boats.
Okay. Yeah, that's been my hold up. All right. Andrew says, I won the KDC. That's his Discord server, by the way. And for anybody who's interested, like if you need any kind of like stuff for like growing a YouTube channel or anything, so that's where I know Andrew from. And he has been one of my mentors for years. The KDCC Discord server is a great place to go for information on that. Should be sent to my email. We in the announcement. Dude, I'm sorry. I completely missed it. I didn't see the email. I've had all these sponsorship things in the email that just completely clouded my. I just completely missed it, Andrew. I'm so sorry. I will get in touch with you about that. And thank you. StreamYard is freaking awesome. I love everything that they do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh yeah, nah, Cam. He's an old buddy of mine, man. He's good people. He is nothing but a positive addition to any community that he's a part of. Period, bar none. Pickle, what's up, man? Get out of here with that.
Hey, Pickle, we haven't heard from you. What's your best catch or game shot, whatever, of the year so far?
Also, you're another one that came in late, I'm afraid, where I wasn't able to get your pictures on the slideshow, and I apologize for that. But I commend you on some more great catching and obviously like amazing photographs that you've been that we've come to know you for. Anybody who wants to see some of that in the Discord server, there's a link in the description down here.
Hey, Bagden.
Lake Ontario salmon. Yes, salmon. He gets to brag about that.
Stanley always talks about when he goes to those VidSum things that he's going to bring a fishing pole. I think he needs to.
Yeah, I am absolutely doing this, Andrew. The next time, period, bar none. I absolutely 1000%. Not only do I want to make that happen, I have plans for what we're going to do. We're going to spend some time doing that, and now you're going to be my resource for where to go get 2.4 pound bluegills. So please be prepared for that. I don't care if you don't go to Vid Summit. I don't care if I don't go to Vid Summit. I get to California, we do this.
Lake Ontario salmon, of course.
Yep.
Long got a new species of shark. 1 meter gummy shark.
Gummy shark.
We're gonna have to look that one up. I've never heard of
I love
gummy
everything that he catches always has like it's like he had like the dreadnought shark.
shark. Yeah, all that down under stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stuff we don't see around here.
Yeah,
That's a good problem to have right there. Hard
Right.
to pick one of your catches for the best of the year because you got so many.
You had an incredible year. Yeah, I'm not even kidding about you.
I did. How many times him, the wife, or the kid show up on the wall there? Like 3 or 4.
I want to say We Go Fishing has the we need to expand the number of awards. We'll do that next year, but they have the award for the most times that they have won the photo of the week, I think. Mateo, photo thing over the entire year or just this week? So the 2023 one this is the last week of it. This is gonna be the last week so that we can finish off the Wall of Fame. Now that I've got the Wall of Fame ready to go, we'll see the last results of that tonight. And there is gonna be a surprise, so stick around. We do have a surprise for this whole thing coming up for everybody. But now that we have the results of that thing after tonight, then I'll be able to take all of that and we're gonna do some fun stuff with everybody's photos, and we're gonna make like a fun thing about it. But then we're gonna take a couple of weeks off for the holidays. We're starting this whole thing up again for 2024 in January when we go to celebrate John's birthday, January 2nd or 3rd, whenever we do that party.
2nd.
Yeah, on the 2nd, okay.
Just right on a Tuesday. It just worked out right.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yep. And this would be the end of our first year of hosting it on this channel.
Yeah.
Last year we were doing it on our individual channels and bouncing it around. So 1 year.
And it worked out well too. I've been enjoying it here like this.
Yep. Lost a short-tailed stingray the other day. 5 foot wide. Holy, yeah, that'd be a heck of a fight.
Oh, and it's
Down
not
the
like the
bar.
stingrays that we have either. Like his are like those butterfly rays that they get up in the water column and swim around.
This thing used its barb to cut his leader. Ouch.
Ouch.
Their first full red on the first day. Okay, that's a good one. That is a good one. And the gator guard, yeah. Yeah, those were good ones. Definitely.
Yeah. But both of which made the Wall of Fame. But yeah. I haven't done Gars in a long time. That was a heck of a catch. The Reds, I mean, you can't go wrong with a full red.
Yeah, they've killed some fish this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done really good. Really, really good. Stanley, what would you call your best fish of the year this year?
Man, I got myself a swordfish. That ran away with it right there. I had some other fun catches, but that thing just completely stood out in my mind. That's a once every couple of years kind of catch at best.
Yeah, I had an off year. I didn't get to fish a lot this year.
You got a swordfish though.
But yeah, that same trip we got swordfish and yellowfin tuna. So that trip stands out as my best trip. I don't know if I compare the swordfish to the yellowfin. The yellowfin I caught myself. The swordfish because we cranked it up by hand. So we took turns reeling on it. So it was kind of a team effort thing. But the tuna, I brought in 2 tuna myself. So that
that counts. That sort of catch. Because we didn't, you were hand cranking it from like 1,500 feet, taking turns. You didn't have electric reels. Is that right?
Right.
So we had electric reels. I still count it.
Yeah, I would count it.
I ate it.
Big Bite Mafia, not yet. We're getting ready to show them here in a little bit.
Right.
You got to get geared up, warmed up for it.
What's up, Outdoors Fishing Dream?
The Outdoors needs to come down and go redfish fishing. He can actually, from where he's at, he can just go down to the Carolinas and get into them.
Yeah. But you get them bigger here.
Oh, yeah, not much big boys.
Also, you guys y'all are freezing up there right now. I'm freezing down here, but I'm freezing in 63-degree weather, and I've got big bull redfish out of the jetty. So that's what you need to do is take some time off in the winter, in November, December. Come down here, winter Texan style, and enjoy our miserable 70-degree days.
Yeah, winter Texans is a thing. Even the camp, the places down that you ran at, every year they get the same people back. Every year they're winter Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Playing bingo and all that. Yeah. Well, hell, that's what me and Audrey are going to be after she retires, because we'll be summertime's up at the house in Michigan and then RV down here in the wintertime.
I was wanting to do much the same. I want an RV just for those nights when I'm in trouble and I don't want to sleep on the couch. And of course, going to the beach.
Soggy, Armor catfish, cherry trout. I can say cherry trout. The rest of those. Wild fans catching stuff I can't even pronounce.
Did anybody add? So that's a heck of a thing there. Actually, did anybody add any new species or anything to their repertoire?
Yeah, yellowfin tuna and swordfish.
Yeah.
Grant, what was your best catch or shot this year?
I was going to say that opening Tuesday video has been my best day of the
duck hunting.
Sure. Yeah, I haven't had any luck fishing this year. Just a few bluegill and little crappie.
Yeah, we all got to step our games up next year, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
I know I
don't think that I added any species to the list.
Yeah, those were the only ones I added, but they were good ads.
Yeah, I've still got a chance to shoot a species of duck I've never shot before. If we get a migration. Need some new ducks to move in.
What's up, Brandon?
We just need colder weather for more than a couple days. I mean,
What about deer season? Is deer season over for you now?
no, I decided before duck season not to buy deer tags this year, not to even waste money on them.
Okay.
Because the weather was so wonky back and forth, and it still is. I mean, it's hot and cold and just back
Yeah.
and forth.
Yeah, it's been weird.
We had-
Weird here too.
We had plenty of meat in the freezer, so took the year off from deer hunting this year.
All right. Well, you have to pick it back up next year then.
Hey, that ray. Okay, Dalai Lama says my gummy shark was a new species. That ray would be a new one for me, but didn't get the touch on him or pics, so he doesn't count yet. Now, on some of those species like this, I know it's a technicality, but per the whatever TGIF rules or whatever,
IGFA, yeah.
IGFA, as long as your leader wire touches the last guide on your rod, it counts as a catch.
Yeah. As long as you leader it, they call it.
So I'm sorry for getting technical on that one, but I've used that rule myself to count a couple of fish that I'm really proud of, and I'm not taking that back.
But we also say if there's no photos, it didn't happen.
That's true. Well, and he does have enough videos and stuff on the server that he's got the ability to get those shots.
Right. That just gives them more motivation to get out there and actually get that thing in.
It's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now, he lives like right by the beach. He just moved, and now he can like hear the waves in his window.
All right. So Mateo's a mad scientist over on Discord.
Oh, okay. I was wondering who that was. Okay.
Okay, sounds like MD Outdoors and We Go Fishing are got some in common stuff. Look like We Go Fishing used to live up in the area. He's gonna show him where to catch some fish.
Nice. All right.
Can't argue with
Bottom
that.
gar, I've got that. Short nose gar, rainbow trout, got that. Flathead catfish, wiper. Yeah, are you in Texas?
I like that you call them wipers.
Are you in Texas? Big Bite Mafia? Just saying, it sounds like a lot of familiar species here.
I've caught a couple black nose crappie before. I think it was at Kentucky Lake.
Is that the ones with the stripe down between their eyes? See, they call them magnolia crappies here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know those were the same thing. Okay, he's in Oklahoma, born in Dallas. I want to say you just recently made a trip to Dallas too, didn't you?
That isn't too. I mean, Oklahoma's got about the same type of fish, except for it doesn't have the salt water.
They got some stuff I want to get into. Paddlefish.
I really don't like the ice here in Maryland.
Come on down, man.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. That's more reason we got that house in Michigan. I'm not going to be up there in the wintertime. I'm going to be up there in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I remember that too. You know what I'm mad at myself about? Because I grew up most of my young life in New Mexico, fishing northern New Mexico for trout. I caught tons of trout, lake, small creeks and stuff. And I come here and they release trout in this river that's just, 45 minutes away from me. And I went there twice and didn't catch crap. I've got to turn that around. It's already passed pretty well. There's some places they're still releasing them, but this year's almost done with that. So I've got to make a plan to turn that around next year.
You get a wild hair and decide to do that, let me know. I'll take a day and join you. I could use a little guidance on it. I'd like to go with somebody who knows has some experience in it. I'll split whatever costs, bring some beer, whatever it needs to be, just to get in on something like that with somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. We don't have ice in Illinois; it's just mud. You go mud fishing?
Sounds like somebody spent a little time in the Gulf of Mexico because it's muddy.
Yeah, Big Bite Mafia, exactly. I used to use, it's power bait now. We used to use salmon eggs, those fireballs, and man, I used to catch the heck out of them. All these guys up there using. I'm a kid, and these are adults using worms and stuff, and I was just I'd be walking back to the camper with a stringer full, and they're like, "What did you catch those on? Is it power balls or fireballs, salmon eggs, whatever you call them?" The power baits have replaced that.
You're like, I'll let you know in just a moment. Let me see what the bait stand's willing to sponsor me for. I tried corn when I did that little pond. I need to go back to that. That video was a complete dud that I did last year when I went after trout at that little pond in Corpus. That video was such a dud, but I had so much fun filming it that I don't even care.
Corn,
go back and do that again.
Carp too. You get carp on corn.
I'm wondering if that's what I was having. I got cut off twice on something that made a serious solid run. I thought they were turtles, but they were running. It wasn't just like a heavy weight.
Don't do that, yeah.
But I wasn't able to get one, so I want to go back and see what.
Probably a big carp.
Yeah, I
if that's the case,
catch,
my first carp.
See people catch carp on corn too.
Yeah, yep. They make dough balls and all that, but you can use corn. I think, if I remember right, because even in New Mexico, you've got some native trout, but they still have they raise them and release them, right, for fishing purposes and all that. And I think some of their feed was corn-based, and that's why corn was a good bait to use for them, because they were used to eating something like that.
I've heard that with stock trout.
And if you can then you save some of the corn and have some corn and trout together when you fry up the trout.
Oh, see, that's the next level advice that I'm looking for. Why I want to go fishing with you, so I don't miss out on these opportunities.
An Iowan. Oh, Iowan. Got it. Then we went.
That took me a second to think of what he said. So when we were in Michigan, it was funny. We had our buddy with us, Holland Ash, and what he was the one, right, that had to have the case of the Keystone, and he wanted the ones with the corn can. That was in Michigan, right, or was that in Wisconsin when we had that? I remember somebody that trip had to have a case of the corn can Keystones.
That must have been Wisconsin.
Might have been Wisconsin. I thought that was Steve, and he's not here to defend himself, so. I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I'm really looking forward to you. I've been waiting for you to post that. I've heard you talking about it. I really do hope you do it justice, because I want to. I plan on learning vicariously, like really hard, on what you're posting in that. I will be watching it frame by frame.
I got a quick joke for you all. Where do you take somebody who's been injured in a peekaboo incident? ICU. Take them to ICU.
ICU.
That's an old dad joke. But it's a good one, dang it. And it's clean. I don't know too many clean ones.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody get out their converter and convert 69 centimeters to inches.
Let me see. I'm looking it up now.
That's a big carp.
That sounds like a lot, yeah. 69 centimeter carp. That is a 27 incher.
Nice. That's a big one.
Yeah.
There he is. Yeah, I'm a fan of Keystone myself.
Keystone Light. You know, Keystone made with Coors.
I'm not the biggest fan of like just general beer. Like I like Guinness, like that kind of stuff. But if I have to go with like the cheaper end beers, not the cheaper end, but you know what I mean, like something I can get at a gas station, I'm probably gonna go Keystone.
I like Shiner Blonde.
Yeah.
I like what was the shark, whatever one. I like that.
Orale, that's a good one.
Never had it.
Not the biggest fan of Corona, and I do not like.
Oh, Fino. That's good one. Gunpoint.
Fino. Definitely have to have lime in a Mexican beer.
Dos Equis, yeah.
Yeah, a little salt.
Yeah, Peter, I like Shiner Bock too. I like the Shiner beers.
I hadn't forget. One of these days, I'm gonna make my rounds through the whole eastern part of the. I mean, I know I do like the Midwest, but one of these days, I'm gonna actually make a run where I get to see people. And I plan on sharing a lot of beer with a lot of folks. I have not forgotten any of that.
Hmm.
28.75. My biggest fish. I think I want to say I got like a 33, 34 inch redfish somewhere along the line there.
Yeah, but your swordfish, how big was that sucker?
Well, I mean, where do you draw the line on like what's your catch? Because it's not a fair comparison. Because I did have electric reels and I'm on somebody else's boat, and it's kind of a different deal. So it counts as a
big
catch
sharks,
for me.
haven't you, out there on the boat?
I did pull in a 6-foot black tip.
So there you go. That's pretty big. My best red is 40 inches on the dot.
Same here. Yeah, mine too. My PB is a 40. I think it's a 40 because there's a lot of times where I didn't even measure them.
That's
The
how I
biggest one
am
I
with
ever
bass.
tasted. We did one time go on a fishing trip where we got a 56-inch redfish. That thing was a monster.
That's a beast.
It had scales like this. Yeah, that thing was a dinosaur.
My biggest bass was right at 23 inches, biggest largemouth. We've caught some grinnell and catfish and gar and stuff that we didn't put a tape on. But
My biggest catfish caught a 28-inch blue and a 28-inch flathead on the same day during the catfish tournament. Needless to say, we won that tournament. The flathead was the lake record for Choke Canyon. Lasted about a year before somebody beat it.
I want that. I want a water body, some kind of record. I want something like that.
I had two. One was the flathead. What was the other one? I don't even remember. I got them over there on the wall. I can't see them from here. Oh, it was a channel. It was I forgot. I think like 26-inch channel cat that I caught in Bronick Lake, and so that was a lake record for about a year or two. Each of them lasts about a year or two, and then someone else beats them, that's why they're there, to be beaten.
That kind of impresses me. Like I hear people, that guy, what was his name? Triple Tail TV. He got a gar record on one lake.
Yeah.
Was real envious of that. Like I want that. But I didn't realize they could constantly get replaced like that. Like there's got to be a limit to the size of fish that's you're capable of getting in these lakes.
Biggest one wins.
Yeah.
And they do have different. Like there's mine's rod and reel. They have other means, which is all the folks trout line and all that kind of stuff, jug lines. So you're not competing against them.
right. Yeah, different weight classes, different line weight classes.
Yeah, for the lakes here, they don't even do that stuff. But yeah, you're talking about that international group.
What's up, Kiwi? You are good to go, man. We're just hanging out here talking. We're going to be getting the photos in a couple of minutes here, not just yet.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Hadn't missed anything yet. We want to hear about your best catches of tell us your best catches 2023, your worst experiences, worst catches, whatever. What were the highlights? What were the things that you were going to remember most about 2023? You catch any new species that you have never caught before? Like thinking back on it now, since I don't have anything to add to that, I'm kind of like, maybe that's something I should put a little bit of focus on. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I did add some new species when we were in Mexico. I got a strawberry group. It's not a strawberry, but they called it a strawberry grouper, and I got a blackfin snapper.
Was it a hind or something like that? The strawberry grouper.
Something like the red hind.
Strawberry grouper.
It was something. It might have been the red hind.
You know, Dalai Lama guys, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I'm trying to figure out. We've got cast iron. To me, cast iron's a lot of work. I mean, it has its place. I got a big pot enamel coated that I do, like one pot meals in, and that's great. But frying pans, I just keep trying different brands, and they'll last for a year or two, and then start getting chewed up to where stuff will start sticking. So I really haven't found that easy to maintain and clean frying pan that doesn't get Teflon all in your system.
Man, Janet uses a lot of cast iron, but she bought some. Was it Caraway? I think
Caraway.
Is that what it was?
You'll have to get her to let us know.
Yeah, that's what it was. Caraway pans. Yeah, I mean they were expensive, a little expensive, but she loves them.
They last. It's worth it. I'm going through, frying pans last a year or two, and then it's on to something else.
Yeah, I know she's had these for over a year. Yeah, the Caraway.
Gunpoint, we'll talk about that. That is an excellent idea.
Yeah, that is a neat idea.
I do like that.
Turbo cooker. What's a turbo cooker, Peter? Is it
I think it's like the Ninja.
Oh, so it's not like a frying pan you put on the stove.
Yeah, I think that's the air fryer.
We
do the cast iron, and then we've got like I don't like stainless because I don't find them to be anything stainless. They're so hard to clean.
I've had one and everything's stuck in that damn thing. I threw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she fries chicken, pork chops in her cast iron. Like she's gonna fry an egg or fry some bacon, something like that. She's gonna use her Caraway pans.
Caraway. Oh, I have to look that up. Somebody type that out in the chat.
I'm curious about that too. We're actually looking to update that because all our pans are all like crispy and.
I'll send you a message. I'll send it in our back chat.
Yeah, cool. I'm curious.
All right,
about
Peter, I'll look at that. Thank you, Janet.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, it's not okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not a Ninja. Skillet with a convection. Oh, I'm going to look it up right now. Let's see.
I do like cast iron. It's just, I don't know. Cast iron is just, for me, it's bulky and a lot to take care of.
Yeah, that's what her mom used. So,
thank you, sir. Got it.
I'm pulling up my screen now. We'll look at the turbo cooker, and then we're going to look at the Caraway. This is turbo. That guy right there, right, Peter?
Okay.
Yeah, I see how this it's got some fun stuff you can play with on that.
All right.
I like that. Yeah, so it's kind of like a Ninja, but without all the electronics. It's its own pan.
Is it Teflon coated? What kind of coating? Do you know what it has on it, Peter? Be interested to know if it's Teflon or what. Teflon is just not a good substance, but we use so much of it.
Damn, Grant, you guys got some class, buddy. Those are cool looking.
Cha-ching!
Yep. So,
like I said, it's worth, if it's going to last you years and years, it's worth it to buy the good stuff. I used to related to fishing. So when I was in the Army, we moved every 3 years or so. And I just had cheap fishing gear because it lasts because you only get to fish so often.
mm-hmm.
Right. I got here to Texas and start fishing a couple times a month. That cheap Walmart stuff I had suddenly started just falling apart on me. And that's where I learned, look, if you're going to use it and you have the money to buy something that will last longer, buy it. That's one of the reasons I went with Penn reels is they're all metal. And if they're good for saltwater, they're good for freshwater. I had a Kuma spinning reel break off in my hand while I was reeling in a fish, and I realized it wasn't metal; it was plastic, poly, whatever they want to call it. And so that's when I said, "Hey, I need to find reels that are metal." That's when I found the pins.
I went through the same thing.
MD Outdoors, good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, you take it easy there, MD.
Have a good one, man. Happy holidays. We'll see you in 2024.
2024.
Huh. I don't know why. Everything I try to cook in the stainless stuck. Maybe it's the cook and not the pan.
It's because I'm not as cool, Cameron. I have not got the A&J Outdoors hat. I do have the shirt. I have not yet destroyed it, but I've tried.
Yeah, these are limited edition now. I don't know too many people that have any of these left. I found my old. I have a whitish colored one that I found. It was in the floorboard of my truck for a couple years. That sucker is beat. And those are the last two I have.
This is the only hat I own, so.
Hey, there you go. Once you get one, you don't need any others.
Hey, there's the A.
Hey. Gallivanting around with her co-worker doing dinner and drinks, I think.
Cheers.
Please extend our regards to your co-worker. Let them know that they didn't catch big enough fish this year.
Yeah, they're not in the competition this year.
Yeah. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year they'll make it.
Gentlemen, what do y'all say we take a look at some pictures? I think it is time for us to finalize our 2023 Wall of Fame.
It is time.
So as is the case for anybody who is not already aware, we collect our pictures on the premier Fishing and Hunting Discord server every week. Come and join us. There's a link in the Discord. It's where we get all our pictures. We have a lot of fun in there. Tonight is the culmination of the week that we celebrated every single night prior to that. And these are our photos of the week. Actually, these are our photos of the year. So we had all of these people who entered throughout the year, the photo contest that we always do. We had a lot of people who lost because other people just happened to get better catches, better pictures that week. It was unfortunate. So everybody tonight is doing a second chance. This is everybody's best catch for the year, and we're giving everybody a second chance. And we have a very special surprise at the end of this. So I need everybody to be prepared, be ready for casting that vote, because tonight's going to be an important one. We need to add some people to that Wall of Fame, and this is their last chance.
Let's do it. Get ready to vote.
First off, Pepe Gap and Kiwi. Gentlemen, fantastic catches. Every one of those is good eating stuff, man. And Pepe, dude, that catfish is a hog.
That's a nice flathead and a wiper.
Yeah, no shame in voting for yourself.
Not at all. You go right ahead. We're going to do votes tonight, by the way. Since we don't have Super Chats enabled, we're going to do votes tonight. We're not going to count up the number of votes. We're going to count up the amount of Super Chats that we collect like this. So we're going to hold you on the hook. You can pay the Super Chat later when we're monetized.
Yeah, IOUs will be added up.
Yeah. We'll collect IOUs.
Gentlemen, good catches. Y'all had a heck of a year.
Very nice.
Now, Noah, he hit it with that one. He actually won it. But he had some other catches that also were like some excellent ones along the way.
Look at the mouth on that thing.
Yeah.
Big old swim bait hanging out.
That is a monster bait.
That's a nice trout, too.
What's up, Ben?
Very cool.
They're all perch. They're all good perch.
Perch.
Relax.
Man.
I'm envious of that, dude. So good red. We're good on the red. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But dude, that snook.
That snook is really nice. Yeah, that's one on the bucket list. Snook is one of those. Yeah, I want to catch one day.
Yep. A good one like that. We can get them down here, but not like that.
Yeah.
Or not very easily, at least.
Dalai God said he's going hard next year. Me too.
Yep, join the club. That's what we're doing this all for. The whole purpose of this is so that we can like force each other's hands and make sure that everybody gets up off the couch and goes outdoors.
We're going to bring these up next year and say, you said you're going hard.
Yep, exactly.
Hold you accountable.
Bug attack. Every single week he's posting something. And it's unfortunate that we don't have more of his picks on the board. So
that trout in the hands gives you an idea of the size of that thing. It's chunky.
Yeah.
Salmon, trout, whichever it is. I can't tell.
That sucker on the right there, man.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would call it.
Big one.
That alone is just a heck of a catch. But then the trout on top of that, or the salmon, yeah, like you said, whatever you call them. Awesome eating fish, regardless.
Yeah. Oh man, surf and turf. Nice buck.
Yeah. And Tigers fan is another one of those guys who's like always in there. He's always out there doing something. He's like constantly out fishing, doing something. And it's unfortunate that we don't have more representation for him on the board.
Yeah. Very nice. Come on down.
Yeah, for one, come on down. For two, I know. I don't make any apologies for it, but I understand just how, blessed I am to be able to do what I do. At the same time, I can't get myself, hunting spot in life.
Some nice ones.
Oh, white bass, some crappie.
Rolf getting himself some good fish there. Nice little walleye. That's a stud catfish.
Yep, they're a big flathead.
And of course, Gunpoint's another one of those guys who's just out there every single day doing something.
Yeah.
It makes me feel bad about myself. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me feel a little bit self-conscious. I have had fishing trips where I wake up on a Friday and I'm like, no, the conditions aren't great. It's not that good of a day. I really don't want to do this. And then I look at Discord and Gunpoint has like 15 pictures of his trip from the night before. And I'm like, dang it, man. Fine. Fishing.
There's your motivation.
That's it. Bagden and Species Seeker. Now check this out. That grouper, man.
Is that a Goliath? Or nothing?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell the difference. Warsaw, Goliath, Black. I can't tell the difference.
It's one of them.
Yeah.
I can't tell up top. What is that?
Dude, that's a snook he dropped in the sand.
Holy crap.
I bet you money. I remember that was on the board a couple months ago. And that thing was on the board. It got dropped in the sand, and the photo was a little bit fuzzy, and I guarantee that's why it didn't win.
Probably. Look at that big rainbow. Good Lord.
Oh, he says, yeah, it's a Goliath. Did you get to keep that? That's keeper size.
Yeah, it's not huge, but it's big.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're only allowed to keep them up to like 36 inches, and I want to know if you spent $500 on that fish.
Yeah, it's a drawing in Florida to get the license to be able to keep one.
Yeah, he says, yeah, same boat. Not paying $500 for the tag. I respect that.
Wow.
Oh, dog. Hey, you need to get in touch with John down here. He's you're speaking his language with that. He does customs. Yeah, would have been a good eater. That's on my bucket list, is to eat one of those things. Just mainly because they're so illegal. That's why.
There's a
Species Seeker, where are you at? So, this is the photo that we are all voting on tonight. This is everybody needs to cast their vote.
Actually,
this needs to be the fish of the year.
That actually is an excellent photo, though. You know what I
It
mean?
is,
Just
isn't
look at
it?
the quality of the picture.
Yeah, I
Little
agree.
Panel cat.
That does actually need to be a T-shirt.
You can see the
Monster.
finger's got a little bit of lip rash on it.
Yeah.
That's one of those that you take the picture with, like, you get a couple of those little hands that have like little micro hands
All right,
to hold it up.
and hold it up.
All right, guys, it is time for us to announce
Let's do it.
the finalists in the
do it.
2023 Wall of Fame. I'm trying to create a little drama here and stuff like that because we do have a little bit of a surprise. We're going to end this. Yeah, right. It's that one right there.
40-inch red.
We got a little bit of a surprise for everybody as to how we're going to select winners tonight. And the way that we're going to go about doing that is that it was basically unfair that everybody here lost to somebody else throughout the course of the year. And so we are adding everybody to the Wall of Fame in 2023. Every single person here who had a picture that submitted it, their PBs of the year, you all lost at a time when, you know, it kind of sucked that you did that. So everybody's getting added. Everybody, congratulations to the class of 2023. This is your 2023 Wall of Fame.
Wow.
Check this out.
Holy moly. Look at all that.
A lot of good eating.
A lot of good eating. A lot of fun times right there. That's a whole wall of memories.
Actually, John, this is half of the wall.
Holy.
There's the other half.
All right. Wow.
Yep.
People in that Discord server got out and did their thing in 2023.
It was an inspiration seeing this. Like, everybody got on board with this. You know, we decided to do this just kind of having some fun earlier this year. We're like, let's at the beginning of the year, we're like, let's take everybody's pictures. We're gonna have a Wall of Fame, and it became a big thing where everybody did. They used this as motivation to get outdoors and go do things. Just like Gunpoint Llama was saying, motivation through inspiration. It inspired me and it inspired others. Remember that in 2024, like all of you guys who are here tonight, and not just people who are on the Wall of Fame, but everybody in the chat. You know, this is one of the things that we all do for each other. If you're having one of those days where you're like, you know, I just don't feel like it, whatever, you need some kind of motivation, you have the crew here. We've got your back on that. We are here to push each other, to inspire, and this is the result of that. Like, everybody here had an amazing year. This is a phenomenal collection of experiences that everybody got to have. Let's go do that again in 2024.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So on that note, closing thoughts. What can we expect from everybody in 2024? It's that time.
I say Grant goes first.
Yeah. Grant, what are we going to see from you, man?
We got to finish out duck season. We've got a permit tomorrow morning. I think we've got ninth position.
Yeah.
So hopefully 8 people in front of us won't show up and we'll get first pick. Unlikely. We're going to finish out duck season hopefully strong. We'll get a migration, would be nice.
Yeah.
Going to try to catch some crappie after that. See what happens.
2024 for me, hopefully, is a banger. Get the boat running right, find the spots, and start getting some good offshore fishing. I know I'm doing a little bit of course, I'm going to Florida in January. I got an invite to do some crappie fishing while the crappie are spawning in Lake Okeechobee.
Nice.
So I'm doing that in January, and then I know July-ish we go to Michigan, so that'll be a couple-week trip. Last time I went to Michigan, I did not fish at all, so maybe this time we'll get out there and go after some of them walleye, and then anything beyond that just is whatever we put in and do.
I have a boat that I've had for a while here. I've actually had everything I need for the boat for like 6 months now. I just haven't had the time. Part of what I'm going to be doing when we take the next couple of weeks off is spending time on that boat, getting that thing going, because I plan on getting on the water a lot this year. I'm going to be focusing on that. I want to catch species I've never caught before. I'm going to Wisconsin this summer. We're going to Mexico in January.
Nice.
I am absolutely dead set on getting to Florida at some point in time. I want to go get some bluegills in California with Andrew. I want to make a year of it. Like, I want this to be the greatest year of stuff that we've done. I feel like 2023 helped me to set the stage for what I can do. Now I want to, put that into effect and do it.
Yep. Might even get to do a gator hunt this year.
Yes, exactly. You know what? The world is your oyster, man. The 2024 hadn't even started yet. It's time to get those plans prepped and ready. Let's make it a great one. Let's do this together.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan, Stan Lee.
It's about that time, right, folks?
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Appreciate everybody joining us this year. It's been fun. Look forward to next year. Everybody have
we do appreciate you guys. You bring the fun to the show. You bring look at the photos we just looked at, topics, and we do have guests on the show now and then. So any of you that would like to be up here on the panel for a show, hit one of us up, and we can make that happen.
Yeah. I think we need to make that a little bit more of a precedent for have some more fun with that.
Yeah, 2024 more guests.
I agree.
I like it.
Definitely.
So, guys, thank you so much. We do appreciate having you here tonight. We look forward to seeing you guys when we start things up again on John's birthday, January 2nd. We hope you all have a amazing holiday season. Merry Christmas. Enjoy the time with your family. Get some rest. Chill out. And then we're going to get this whole thing back together in January. Do it all over again. We're going to do it hard.
Let's go.
Have a wonderful rest of your year, guys. We look forward to seeing you guys in 2024.
Peace out.